What's going on, guys? We're going into Ram country today. That means we're talking the Rebel TRX here at the Wrench Out Garage. As always, guys, thank you for tuning in. Take a moment, please hit subscribe. It helps us out a ton. And of course, if you have a comment, in which I hope you do, about the Ram Rebel, drop it down below. Make sure, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Let's go into Ram country. So, as you know, right now, there is some crazy shenanigans going on in the truck world. I recently did a video on the GMC Hummer EV, and my mind was blown after I dived into some of the features. I'm not the best guy to be diving into electronic vehicles. Am I a fan? Do I think Tesla's doing a great job? Am I interested from the Nikolai Badger? Sure. But with a big B, I am a gas motor fan through and through. Do I think that there's a place for electronic vehicles? Absolutely. Is this going to be a biased review? A little bit, because I owned a Ram Rebel and I absolutely loved it. In fact, with getting the Chevy, I love my Silverado, don't get me wrong. I do, at times, regret getting rid of my Rebel, which is nothing like the TRX that we're gonna dive into now. So Ram announced the TRX, and essentially my interpretation of the Ram TRX is this is one badass muscle truck that is going to hurt Raptor's run on that performance line. Now, don't get me wrong, the Raptor's a beautiful truck. It has a lot of cool technology, and it's been essentially the supreme winner when it comes to purchasing an out-of-the-box badass truck. It has. You can't really argue that to any degree, because Chevy really hasn't stepped up. Ram didn't really step up until recently with the TRX. Let's dive into what this thing is packing. If you guys haven't seen the video, I'll link it down below, or you can go to ramtrucks.com. It's right on the landing page, and check it out yourself. I will be featuring some of the photos that are available from the Ram page, from the Ram Trucks website. This thing boasts 702 horses coming out of that Ram with their 6.2 liter supercharged Hemi V8, which is pretty much their flagship right now across all of their badass platforms, from the Charger SRTs, Challengers, and everything. Why not throw it into a truck? It makes sense. It is pushing 702 horsepower, 650 pounds of torque, running 0 to 60, 4.5 seconds. Now, if we look back at the Hummer EV, that's 1.5 seconds slower than the $120,000 model. And of course, this is gas versus electric. Now, the foot-pounds, this truck's shy about 11,000 versus that, but we're not gonna argue those things, because I don't know what the hell you're gonna do. What are you gonna do with 11,500 pounds of torque? Really, in a truck like this, torque is useful, yes, but this, and even the Hummer, and even the Raptor, these are off-road capable trucks. I would argue that the majority owners of these style of trucks more than likely are gonna stay on pavement, keeping their truck clean, maybe flogging it at the local red light, showing a car or showing a stock truck who's boss or what have you. In this case, the Ram TRX has 702 horses, 650 pounds of torque, 0 to 60, again, at 4.5 seconds. This truck, in my opinion, is a beautiful truck overall. I love what they did with the hood, the front end. They really took the Rebel spirit and injected it with steroids. They gave it everything the Rebel should have had out of the gate, and then some. They also talk about a lot of the new Bilstein technology and working with Bilstein, because it has the independent, and I'm probably gonna screw this up when I say this, like independent rear 5-link suspension, and then you're able to tune it within the truck in the infotainment center. And the other cool thing is Dodge has one of the baddest interiors on the market available for your truck right now, and there's a shitload of adjustable settings that come with this truck. Now it talks about I'm skimming through here. So it does have launch control. Talks about the dashboard. You can obviously lock the transfer case, lock the rear end. It says it has almost 12 inches of ground clearance, 11.8, 13 inches of front suspension travel, 14 in the rear. It does have the special edition Bilstein shocks, which are saying active terrain dynamics, which is fully adjustable. The video, if you watch it, it's got the launch suspension video available again at ramtrucks.com. Check it out, it's pretty cool. This to me is them kind of pulling the curtain back and saying, we're going after the off-road guy that wants to spend $80,000 to $90,000 on the baddest production truck you can get. That's what this shows and looks like to me. Do I think they're gonna do it? Yeah, I do. I think that Ram right now has been killing it with the Charger and the Challenger market. Hands down, their performance, you know, when I had my Camaro, that was the one thing, was watch pulling up on a Challenger SRT or a Hellcat, you know, or a Red Eye, God forbid. And it's because Ram and Dodge and they just got it dialed in. Now, one of the funny things that's lined up in between everything is it has a flat bottom steering wheel. So if you were concerned about your $90,000 truck not coming with it, the Ram TRX has it. It does have 8 drive modes. So it has sport modes. I'm gonna kind of run through these. Let's see what it says. Sport mode, shift times, and it has a little 3, I don't know what that means. A Titan suspension, 30 to 70 torque, front to rear. Sport tune stability control and power TRX to optimal performance. What's also cool though, and if you haven't been in an SRT, or I think they're still calling it an SRT or special edition Ram Dodge, these guys have the infotainment stuff dialed in. It's like something you would see out of a Fast and the Furious movie, except for the shit works with the vehicle. Unlike Fast and Furious, where most of the time it's all fake and so forth and so on. There is snow mode, while out, so it switches it 45-55 as far as the torque, and it talks about that. Custom mode, so you can figure it out. Mud and sand mode, rock mode, Baja mode. So you have a bunch of different options, and it's all digitally controlled. That's what's so awesome about this. There's no tricks or tricks or any kind of bullshit with this truck. You click what you want and then off you go. That is also what makes this so crazy, is that you can just select, get over there and go, and then you've got a firecracker right out of the box. You have something that's gonna be hard to compete with if you're not driving one of those trucks. Even if you build your truck, it's gonna be hard to compete with one of these built trucks because these are untouched by the aftermarket. So if you put in an intake, a different exhaust, you do some tuning, I'm willing to bet that you could probably, maybe some injectors, I don't know, a little bit of fuel management, you could probably get this truck to 900 horses, something like that, or closer to a true 7 to the floor, 7 to the ground kind of deal instead of the transmission. I don't know, it's crazy. They are sold out on the launch edition, which was and is a absolutely beautiful truck. Comes with a special badge that's serial numbered. I worked at Dodge when the Challenger came out. Super cool. One of our F&I guys got a limited edition Challenger out of the box, and it was super cool. I rode in it, drove it, saw the badging, saw all of that stuff. This is awesome, and I think that given time, it's gonna just get better. I also hope that it loosens the reins on Ford a little bit with all of the bullshit of them being the one and only, to where this is clear competition and really a jab in the eye against the Ford Raptor. Not that I have anything against the Ford Raptor. I think it's a beautiful truck, especially in that asphalt gray. It's just done well. This thing looks awesome. Looks like it's packing, and I say looks like because I don't know. Videos look cool as shit. The specs look cool, but who knows? They also boast LED headlamps. They have that cool hood scoop with the 3 lights in it as well. I like the front end of it. I'm looking at some pictures. I like how they kind of widened up the front and rear fenders, added the vents. I do think they probably could have did a little bit better on the tires. That's that Rebel tire. It shows some of the available accessories, which is just your sports bar. It looks like a tire. That's pretty basic at this point. High performance, stand back. It should come with high performance exhaust in my opinion. And I think it does actually. I love the hood on this. The hood in the front end of this truck make it look super mean. They have the picture I'm looking at right here, the 18-inch. That's the classic Ram wheel. I think they should have outsourced that. The beadlock version looks cooler. And then it has exclusive tread. So it has the 35-inch Goodyear Wrangler Territory all-terrain tires. Also, if you watch the GMC Hummer video, same tire or similar, guys. The interior looks awesome. I like how it looks. I love that humongous ass center stack that Dodge is boasting right now, whatever it is, 12 inches. They've got some buttons and stuff on the side. Looks like the cockpit to a crazy ass vehicle. Also has a heads up display, which, you know, give or take, depends on the driver. I don't think that's a make it or break it, but you're not buying a TRX because of the heads up display, folks. Has some auxiliary, an integrated switchback feature, up to 6 auxiliary buttons. Thank you. So this is one thing that I wish and I hope that all of the other lines of truck, whether it's a Ram TRX or not, that they take note on. Add the freaking auxiliary switches that are OEM so you can put your lights on. For the last 20 years, 15, we'll say 15. We'll give them 15 years. Everybody's, including myself included, I've done dozens and dozens of these bullshit switches. Some look better than others. Some work better than others. But just put the auxiliary switches in the truck or have it as an option to buy to fill the plug so you can add, whether it's lights or what have you, to it. Comes with the special TRX badges, aluminum shift paddles, and more. So I'm looking to see what, okay. So what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna just dive into this so we can get a little idea of pricing. So it comes with the 8-speed, 8-inch HP 95 transmission, 6.2 liter, 3.55 gears, comes with an engine block. So a couple of packages, I'm gonna run through this and then we'll wrap this video up. See if it has some prices. So it has the TRX Launch Edition, which comes with the exterior graphics, the hood graphics, the 18x9 beadlocks, which are a nicer wheel, 19 speaker Harman Kardon sound system. So you can be ripping through the desert with the badass sound system. Some tie down hooks, adaptive cruise control, pretty much everything that you'd want, including the Launch Edition and a red interior. TRX Level 1 group, which is probably gonna be more common in trucks. The TRX Level 1 and Level 2 is probably what you're gonna see at the dealers. Not so much the Launch Edition, unless you're fortunate enough to find it. The TRX Level 1 is gonna be your base, where it has body colored door handles, wrap driver and passenger assists, handles, let's see, 8-way adjustable seats. Really a basic model. When you jump up to the Level 2, this list is way too long for me to read through. The difference between the two is Level 1 TRX 3500, Level 2's 7900. More often than not, from what I've seen at dealers in the past, you'll probably see more of the Level 2 than the Level 1 because someone's spending the money on the truck and they're gonna want the basic expectations of spending a considerable amount of money. The starting price on this truck is $71,790. So to jump up to the Level 2 trim package, which is just, it really is basic. I'm skimming through this. It's, let's see, wireless charging pad, driver seat radio mirrors, memory controls for the seats and mirrors, leather wrapped steering wheel. Like, again, this is basic shit that should come with this truck. You're gonna be sitting at around $80,000. Now, if you wanted the Launch Edition, that is an additional $12,150, putting you at about $84,000. Now, there are additional options, such as the HUD's display, which is a part of the technology group, coming in at a nice $1,100. There's also the carbon fiber or carbon fiber package, which is $1,300. Now, every group, well, I say every group, the other group that offers the carbon fiber would be the Raptor. I looked at several Raptors that come with that. It is a cool feature to add. So $1,300. I'm willing to bet right now that you're going to see a lot of variations with the level 2 upgrades, and then you'll see every few trucks with the carbon fiber. And then those that don't have the carbon fiber with the level 2 will have the technology group upgrade. More than likely, they'll also have the advanced safety group, which is $1,000, adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, etc. Running through this, you also get options like the bed utility package at $850 with some deployable bed step, pickup box lighting, spray and bed liner, and adjustable tie downs. Getting the bed liner from the factory is the way to go if you can do it because it's warranted. For some reason, I think it looks better too. Trailer tow group. Another thing you're gonna see in a lot of these trucks, $400. Comes with the brake controller, trailer light check, and then TP trailer tire pressure monitoring system. That's actually pretty cool. Some color options. It looks like they vary from $100 to $200. You can throw some graphics on, $500 and much more. I'm gonna wrap it up there. I could sit here and go into details for days. There's a lot of different options with this truck. If you want to see me dive into those options in a video, let me know. I'd be more than happy to, but base model, nothing special, nothing at all, starts at $72,000, putting you below the Hummer EV by a nice little chunk of change. As you climb that ladder, you throw little goodies on. I would probably spec this truck, no dealer markup, probably around $85,000. With some of the options like the dual pane panoramic sunroof, if you wanted the level 2 plus a technology upgrade, a couple of things like that. That's what you're going to see at your local dealer. I guarantee you may have one Mac Daddy truck that's in that 90s, and then the rest are probably going to be, like I said, the level 2 with some of these supplemental things, depending on your dealer, your local area, what's been selling, what hasn't, what they're ordering, what they're not. But I'm betting money you're going to see these trucks sitting MSRP right around 85 grand. At least that's my guess. That's what I'm gonna stick with, guys. What do you guys think of the Ram Rebel TRX? I'm a fan of it. I think that it is a muscle truck. Out of all the trucks in the lineup, you've got the new tech crazy truck, which is now the GMC Hummer EV. You've got the King of the Mountain, or former King of the Mountain, which is the Ford Raptor, which I will be doing a video on. And then you have the Ram TRX, which falls perfectly in between those two, with enough power, enough technology, enough creature comforts to knock the Raptor out and put you in a place to where if you're not really into the GMC, you still have a really badass truck at a reasonable price when you're talking about super trucks in today's market. That's all I got, guys. Thank you for tuning in. If you like this video, please take a moment, give it a thumbs up, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think of the Ram Rebel TRX. Also, don't forget, hit subscribe. It means a ton to me. I'm gonna be doing several of these videos and others. And we'll leave it there, guys. I may be doing a Raptor video, or I might hit the Bronco video. I am a fan of the Bronco. I do like what they did with that as well. As always, if you're out riding or driving, please do it safely. Catch you in the next video.